Australia.
How long have you been dueling, Tiaan?
Probably about going on 12 years now. 12 years dueling.
Oh, that's long, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me your journey about your dueling.
I don't know. It's probably not the most complicated thing. I've been in and out like the game constantly. I started when I was about like 8 years old. Sounds lame, but it's like we just started collecting the cards back. It was like, oh, cool card arts, and your family think it's demonic and stuff. And we just traded and we played. Of course, with the fake cards back then, but I started essentially with that because I had like a few real cards here and there. And I got, and then I started discovering this community essentially. Here at about age of 15, maybe about 13 more or less. I started discovering, oh, there's actually other people that play Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's been awesome to see how big of a community we've become now at this point. It's just from just trading, we all wanting to help each other and so on. So pretty interesting how we all just stay as family in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, even though it's been like such a long game, and everyone just says this game is about one-shotting people and just playing for money and all that stuff. But it's not about that actually. It's fun family times, I would say.
Okay. Other question.
Yeah.
Your main decks.
Yes.
What are they?
Okay, I've got main decks or main deck?
Yeah, your favorite one.
My favorite deck out of all of them.
Of all your decks.
My favorite deck is probably most likely the most annoying deck that everyone hates, Tellarknights. The reason I love them is because they've been good ever since they came out essentially. They have somewhat been power crept, but they're actually pretty good still. People call them Helmet, I call them Knights of the Stars.
That's good. Okay, your favorite guide to verse at Battle Bunker?
Guide to verse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. There's a lot of people. I like dueling Marco. He's fun to play against because he keeps you entertained during the entire duel. I like dueling Ameen a lot. He's got interesting decks. Robert's also one of my favorite. But the most challenging person I can say is Keegan. Me and Keegan always grind heads against each other.
I'm so stuck with questions. I don't even know what to ask.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Because you basically answered most of the stuff already. Anyway, how did Yu-Gi-Oh! Help you educationally?
It helped me develop a sense of quick learning that you can, like people say it doesn't teach you anything really, but actually it teaches you a lot of stuff. The ability to quickly read a card and understand what's going on and how rulings work and so on. It actually makes you do a lot of research online, and it forces you to go out of your way to do certain things to understand the game. And of course, if something is your hobby, you're going to go out of your way as much as possible to understand it as much as possible. So, to me, doing all this online research, it taught me to read quickly and learn fast, and the new metas and all that, you always want to learn. So it's a constant learning game. So it teaches you a lot. Maybe not the most productive stuff in life, but it's your hobby, and of course you can enjoy your hobby the way you want it. No one's going to tell you otherwise.
Do you think you can help other people?
Like learn to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I can teach a lot of people to Yu-Gi-Oh! I would love to. I honestly don't mind if someone comes up to me and say, hey, do you want can you teach me Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll even play my weakest deck or my slowest deck to teach them. I'm not gonna be that guy that wants to win and stuff. I will be willing to teach anyone, whenever, however.
Okay, that's cool. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Since you like teaching, right? Well, I'm not gonna go with the teaching question because I wanted to ask something, but moving forward. Anyway, your favorite card?
Oh, that's a difficult one. Ooh,
there's so many.
I do not know. Honestly, I do not know which one. Probably someone like Trevor because he's the main boss card in the
of your deck.
Yeah, of my deck. But my favorite, like card art wise, I'd probably say at the moment it's Subterra Behemoth, Ultra Muffus, or what's that? Ultra Muffus, but like ever since the start, it's been the Wind Dragon of his ultimate form.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's my favorite one of all. I'm still looking to collect one. So.
That's actually good. Your favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, Yugi, hands down. I love the
Is that only Yu-Gi-Oh! All the sagas of different Yu-Gi-Oh! Sagas?
out of all of them, yeah. Out of all of them, yeah, Yugi. I think he's been the most badass. He broke the rules a lot, but he is the most badass person.
Okay,
Just seeing him perform something, he's like a role model to me if I were to put my dueling against someone in person.
Well, I think that all of us would want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Last question, I think. If you had to convince someone to duel, how would you go about it?
To duel.
Yeah, to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
To play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
I'd say it's a fun game that's entertaining for a lot of people, all ages. It's a game that you have to somewhat invest money in, but once you invest it quite a bit, it becomes really fun just for the community and what you can do and what you can build. It's a creative hobby game, unlike to learn somewhere.
Well, okay, Tiaan, thank you for your time.
No problem.
See you
Yeah.
in the Battle City.
Thank you.
See you.
We'll turn that to end. Am I getting that?
Battlefield. Chain attacker. Chain deck. Chain. Tag out with him. First in. Send him. Tag out. Special him.
You play.
Yeah.
Not that.
You choose to attack. Destroy. And you take damage.
I attack.
Take 100.
And you
Take 100.
100. No, he's in defense. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Just come on. Special. They were both Earths, so I get to look at your action deck. Damage 3. Play with different names. Again. Search. Oh, that lost one. I got now boy just must be checked. And you turn for normal summon? Like it's just this spot in the back. So that's the first round. Special summon. $150. You know that? Activate. Gains 1,000 attack because of success card in trade, which is a 1-8. Set 1. Okay, back up. 1. Oh, like the game save, the field can place up. Not going to use the effect. One per turn, I can flip one place. You make it up.
Level 4. Roll some Justifion.
That's fine.
Fine.
Yep.
Synchro. From there.
Especially some injections. It's a really nice start.
First, Justifion.
Everything we use is one for turn.
You want Jeff Warrior?
Fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he gets your go-to move like this.
No, I'm gonna stop that one.
No margin. Okay.
Four. Bad day two. No. Bad day, take out Black Rose Dragon.
Huh?
I took out Black Rose Dragon. She's still winning.
Huh?
Still winning.
No, she's now on 5 already.
Okay. Finish.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
He's gone.
We're keeping a timer.
Yeah,
Okay? You can sync it from your hand now.
still safe.
No hand. Attack face down.
Attack.
Bow face.
Okay. Flip. Well, first effect, again, the attack. Flip summon. Effect. Flip everything face down.
One more.
Oh, yeah, everything. He gains a lot of attack because of this. Gains 2-5 extra, so he's on 5-5.
And you may go.
Flip summon. Effect. Call the word, destroy them. Again.
Nice.
Okay, so today I'll be explaining and giving the profile of my Synchrons. So, without further ado, let me just go through it. We have very classic 3 Blackwing Goku, the Big Shadow. He's the MVP of the deck. He gives you the most combos. Just him and Level Eater gives you just a Quasar, just like that. So it's very important, you always want to draw him first turn. It's very good. And you have to run 3 of them. Especially going to links, you have to run 3 of them. Then we have 3 Level Eaters, very important. It's what keeps the deck going. Just keeps eating the levels of Synchros and keep enabling you to Sync Summon. So you must run 3 of them. And then 3 Armageddon Knights and 3 Dark Greffers, just to dump the Level Eater into the grave or the other Dark Monsters. And then we have 2 Synchron Designators. It's just an easy level 1 tuner because I always have Synchros on the field. So it extends the plays and makes it a little better. And he's dark, so you can use him as a nerve target. And then 2 Jet Synchrons. You can add, you can search it with a number of ways, from 1-for-1, Excel Synchron, or just anything, or just meld him with Foolish Burial. And it's very useful. It's an easy level 1 tuner. It lets you discard the cards you want in the graveyard that are in your hand, and there's no reason not to run him. And then it's Glow Up Bulb. It's Glow Up Bulb.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 Blackwing Orochis. He is an easy level 1 tuner when you're doing the Blackwing combo, and you have the Blackwing Sahaya, Summer Rain. So he's an easy level 1 tuner that can summon, and then if you have like level eat something, and then use it for self synchron. I mean for formula synchron. And he's just easy to summon because you always have Blackwings. And then 1
Yeah.
Blackwing.
See the reason
Left
why you
Frost
want to
Light.
play him.
He basically Armageddon Knight. You just send him to the graveyard, and then if you can't go if you don't have Gofu to do the Blackwing combo, you just like if you kind of get level 1 tuner, you can just return something to the hand and summon him, and he's Blackwing, so you can get the combo going. And then just finally for the monsters, we have 1 Quick Draw Synchron. You just send something to the graveyard, then you go into Jet Warrior. After level eating, quick draw. So it's just like a 1 card 5-star synchro. So that's all for the monsters. And for the spells, we have 3 Allure of Darkness. We have a lot of dark monsters in the graveyard in the deck. So it's a very good card, gives you some draw power, lets you recycle and shuffle your hand. That's really good.
It doesn't stop me now, then it's over.
It doesn't hurt at all. If you could, you'd run more, but please don't.
Stop me now.
Then we have 3 DDR, especially going into links. You want ways to get your Synchros out without summoning from the extra deck. So this enables you to do that. And for example, what we can do is, with Sohaya Summer Rain, when you banish from the graveyard special summon, you can discard a card and special summon the one you banished. So you get 2 level 5 Synchros. Then you just need a Formula Synchron and you get a Quasar right there. Very good.
No, it protects him from an attack.
Then you have 2 dark holes, just board wipes. Although you go first most of the time, if things go bad, at least you have something to sit on.
No, if you attack him, you just
Board wipes or whatever, for the method. Then we have 2 hand destructions, so if you draw the graveyard cards, you just discard them. The downside to it though is if your opponent also wants to send stuff to the graveyard. So that's why I'm only running 2, not 3. Then we have a soul charge. A staple in the deck. You have to run it.
Yeah.
It's what gets you the 3 or 4 or 5 Quasars. You need it. Then I have a Foolish Burial. Why wouldn't you run it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that wants to go to the graveyard,
Especially in the
so you just
Synchron.
send it. And reasoning, just a free special summon. And a Desynchro, times 2. So basically, you use it on Formula Synchron. So you just summon stuff back, then summon another same Formula Synchron, so you draw another card. And if you have T-Drive Librarian, that's okay. So you summon the formula, you desynchro, you drew 2 cards from the first formula. You desynchro, you summon another formula, you draw another 2 cards. It's just 1 card, you draw 2 cards. What's harm? And it cuts down the deck size limit basically. So instead of having 40 cards, you can have less cards. And then we have reinforcements of the army, just to get the army, get a knight and dark grepher. A mass change 2. I'm probably going to cut this during links, but it just basically just gives you the one-sided Macrocosmos with the Dark Law, and a lot of your monsters are dark, so it doesn't hurt. And then just a 1-for-1, just summon the level 1 tuners, and just a following, just to protect your synchros. You don't need it, but it's just there. And then for the extra deck, we have 2 Formula Synchrons. You don't need 3, but you could run 3 if you want. You can definitely go into them, but 2 is basically enough. Especially going to links, you only want to run 2 because of the tight extra deck space. Then we have a TTR Librarian, he's a staple. And then 3 Sohaya, the Rainstorm. Rainstorm. During links, you cut it down to 2, but 3 it basically just makes it easier to get the effects going, especially banishing from the graveyard. So you can keep the Charge Warrior on the field when you go for the Quasar, and it just gives you an additional draw if you have 2 drop Librarian. So that's not bad, but you could run 2 if you have a extra deck. And then just Excel Synchron. Excel Synchron, he is necessary during for the Blackwing combo, he's very necessary, you need him. And then a Jet Warrior, he's for Quick Draw Synchron. He bounces the card back. If going second, when going second, that's very good. You can get rid of the problems, and you'll need him. He doesn't come up all the time, but he is very useful.
Yeah,
and you get to recur him from the graveyard.
Yeah.
Very good. And then Star's Charge Warrior, the free draw. And the Dark Law from Map Change 2. The Moonlight, so you can have some defense against special summoning during your opponent's turn. And Star's Warrior, just special summon negation.
Exactly.
I rarely go into him, but he is good. And when he dies, you can special summon Jet Warrior, which is nice. And then we have the Quasars, the Shooting Crazy Dragon, Stardust, Separate Divine Dragon, and Cosmic Laser Dragon. They're just the boss monsters of the deck. The main focus of the deck is to summon them. And yeah, they're just huge beast sticks with great effects. So yeah, that's all for the deck profile.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Ameen.
No problem.